What's up, everybody? Michael Silva here. This is episode 83 of live day trading here on the Webull desktop software. I'm looking at ticker symbol SPY. Going to be doing a small little trade here today, but I wanted to share it with you. Let's get into it. All right, welcome back. We are here looking at the SPY chart, and what the pattern going on right now is an ascending triangle. Now, the SPY, the S&P 500 has been in very bullish context as of lately. So this right here is looking like it's setting up for a launch pad, meaning we have lower highs building up into this wall of 350 basically. So if we can get above this 350 and close above it on high volume, we might see a continuation to the upside, would make for a pretty good trade. Now I'm on the 15-minute time frame. This is also showing on the 30-minute time frame and smaller time frames as well. So let me go down to the 5-minute. As you can see, it's very similar, coming up, bouncing around. I would like to enter in a little bit lower and speculate this trade that we'll see a continuation to the upside. That's one way of playing it. You can also play it by waiting for the breakout and then buying into that momentum. That's another way of doing it. Me personally, I like speculating, especially at the lower portion of these patterns, because if it does break down, I only risk a little bit for potentially big upside reward. Now I'm going to go ahead and get ready for a strike price of 350, and I'm going to see if the price can pull back just a little bit. The bid is at 105 or 103 right now, so I'm going to go ahead and set this down just a little bit. Maybe I can capture it under $1, and I'm only going to do one contract. This is going to be somewhat of a small trade, but I want to show you the power here of these type of patterns if they do break out. All right, so now we just gotta wait and see if my order can get filled. But before I speed everything up, I wanna point out there's kind of a negative divergence taking place in the MACD where the price action is really kind of going sideways, and then you have the MACD sloping down. Now, however, it's still above zero and it looks like it wants to start curling over. This could be setting itself up for a big break to the upside of that 350 level. So we got to play this with caution to see if it does get the break on high volume. And if we do get a break down, we just got to make sure that we get stopped out, because these could be aggressive moves to the downside as well. The only thing that we have complete control of in this market is our risk management. So you might as well do it very well. What's up, dude?
Hi.
What's going on?
What are you doing?
I'm about to trade the SPY. I'm actually live right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah. No, not on YouTube. I'm just filming I'm filming an episode right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you should check out 3M for your weekly scan.
3M? Oh yeah, today is Friday. I have to do that.
Yeah.
Good call. I will. So check out the SPY right now, SPY.
Yeah, I was looking at it a second ago. What are your thoughts on it?
Look at the 15-minute time frame right now, and kind of look at the lower highs building up to 350. It looks like it wants to launch pad off, but
Yeah.
I want to see. I got to either wait for a pullback back down to the bottom of that trend line, or a breakout on high volume. And I was going to play it right now, but I'm just kind of waiting, and it keeps on running on me right now. So we'll see. Yeah, this thing keeps picking up speed. I was going to get in earlier, but we'll see. I guess I got to kind of wait now for a breakout. All right, so the price is continuing to rise at this particular point in time. Haven't seen a breakdown yet, but I'm not willing to get in right now, just because I don't like the risk versus reward setup as I see it here. If I buy right here and it still gets rejected and moves down, gets me trapped in the position, and then I might get stopped down here. So either I got to wait for it to break out to the upside and then trade into it, or wait to see if it does pull back. So we will wait and see. The breakout, it looks like it's about to take place, dude. We'll see if it gets rejected right here. All right, so it looks like the breakout is taking place. However, the candle hasn't fully closed there, so I'm not in the trade at this particular point in time. I was hoping, like I said, for a pullback, but we got to see if it does close above it, because this could be a bull pull, and then we might see it consolidate and continue to move higher. So I missed out on a good entry point, or maybe I didn't. Maybe we'll get it rejected right here at 350 and it'll push lower, but we will see. The 31st, are you doing a call right now? Well, what's your bid? Man, I was just looking at that at 102. Well, make sure, like, wait to see if it actually breaks out and it holds. I'm just thinking, like, well, first off, it just tapped a new high, but still it's very close to these other wicks on August 27th. So that might have just been, it could very well just be a higher ascending triangle than what I've originally marked out. So, and there's pulling back right now a little bit. We'll see. I want to see it high volume, and I want to see it close above there on the 15 or 30 minute time frame. No way I missed that freaking trade too. Gotta be patient on this one. Seen a lot of volume actually on the 352 calls come in. Like a lot. Like the bid literally has 1,800 contracts on it. It just disappeared. So that means it got filled. Yeah, it just went from 15 volume to 17 million, or 15 million to 17 million in the volume. And look at the open interest. Something's setting up right there. I don't know what it is. All right, so as it stands, I'm still not in a position at this particular point in time. The price action did pull back here on the 15-minute time frame. Like I said, I want the price to close above that on high volume, but if it has this wolf candle, this inverted hammer, I'm just going to wait more for a pullback to this lower trend line if it happens. I might very well not be in a trade today if this doesn't pull back or if it doesn't remain up to the upside. So we will see here. All right, so we didn't quite get the close above the 350 range. It went as high as 349.92, and the volume did pick up. So this very well could be the start of a breakout. So what we could technically do now is we could enter into shares and then have a stop loss underneath this 15-minute candle that just formed. As you can see, I'm looking at the level 2s, and it does look like a lot of orders are coming in on the bid. However, there's a lot sitting around that higher 349 range for the sell side. So we'll see if it continues. If you want to enter in at a particular time like this, it would make sense, and then you just have a stop loss below the breakout candle. So what I'll go ahead and do is I will go ahead and buy into a contract, and like I said, I'll have a stop loss below that candle. Okay, so I have a working order right now for 71 cents on the strike price of 351. So it might need to pull back just a little bit more for it to get filled, but we will see. The price is at 74 cents on the bid right now. I want to see if I can get a little bit better of a entry point, but it looks like the bid is just really ramping up right now. So we might see this continuation to the upside, and I might miss this trade. Now, if you look at the level 2s right here on the downside, look at 350. There's over 5,800 orders. So there's just a lot of orders being held up at 350. So it looks like if it does reach up there, that's going to be a big wall to break through. That means there's over $2 million sitting there at that order. So very well likely to get rejected. But if it does, if all those orders get filled, you can definitely see a big shot to the upside. So I'm going to hold my order steady at the 71 cents and see if we do get rejected at that 350 level. So what you want to watch is this one right here. If these orders start going down rapidly with these 350 orders getting filled and this just continuing to knock down and drop, it very well might say that, hey, we're going higher. Till then, we have to wait. So I went ahead and canceled that 71 cent order because I want to make sure that the price isn't going to start pulling back heavy now. I'm looking at just a lot of more orders coming in on the ask. So I want to be careful here just in case if it decides to completely turn back around. All right, so the price continues to run here. I'm still not in a position. I'm still watching 350 level, which if I move my cursor up there, I go to 350 right here. You can see on the level 2s now there's 7,500 orders sitting there at 350. So it's very possible that we get rejected right there. But man, if this breaks out and all those orders get filled, it can really send this stock higher. That would be more of a short squeeze to the upside. There it's sitting at 350. All right, so we're here at 350. Let's see these orders drop off, or if we look at them fall off. Up, nope, 6,000's adding more. 350 is holding strong. Let's see if we break above it or break out of it. Oh, nope. Yep, those orders got filled. Now 350.03. More orders are piling up on the bid. I think this is going to start squeezing to the upside. We're breaking out. It's probably very high volume, clearly, especially to clear those orders at 350. All right, so I went ahead and put an order at the 350 strike price. Sorry, the 351 strike price at 86 cents here. Should get filled. The bid is at 86 cents, but this does look like it's going to be continuing to the upside. If it doesn't continue to the upside, my stop loss is going to be right below the low of that breakout candle of the 350 range. Let's see if we can get filled here. Price is continuing to kind of scale away from me. No, it didn't fill.
Are you moving your bid order up?
No, I'm not.
Letting it go.
Yeah. I don't feel like chasing. It could create a bull pull or a flag, and I could play the breakout of a flag, but thing got away from me. So I did not get into the order. The price did get away from me. We called it correctly, but the only unfortunate thing is I didn't get in on time. Clearly, I didn't even get in at all, but I was waiting really for a pullback. And then on the breakout, it just kept on ramping up and my order never got filled. So it is what it is. Our play and our pattern was correct. We saw the launch pad take place. Now maybe if this creates a bull flag pattern, I might play the breakout of a bull flag, but as of right now, I missed out on this trade. It sucks, dude. I know. Well, I'm just on the 15-minute time frame. So if you're doing it on the 5-minute right now, it's probably a lot different. Like you can then technically just get in and then have a stop loss below the low of the last 5-minute breakout candle. And it's breaking out on high volume, so this looks like it's going higher, to be quite honest. Oh my gosh, look at the level 2s, dude. Holy moly, just so many orders sitting at the bid. Ugh. It's getting held up at 350.50, which is another round number. I would imagine we see some more push to the upside. I just want a better risk versus reward setup. Nah, I just want more high probabilities on my side. Yeah, but not losing any money is a win too. And honestly, there's always going to be setups like this, so I got to think long term. So if I miss a setup, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to see a setup like this again. I can't let it hang over my head. All right, I'm gonna close out this video here. All right, so I am looking at this breakout that we talked about here at a lower range. I said that I was going to get in either on a breakout with high volume, which took place, but it did not pull back enough for me to actually get a good risk versus reward trade. So right now I'm sitting with absolute FOMO on this miss out. I wanted to enter in lower here too. That was a speculative portion. That's what I like doing. Clearly it broke out, so the thought process was correct. But what I want to point out here on this specific trade is you get the voice in your head that says just chase it, just move it, and potentially just catch the momentum to the upside. And right now it already broke out, so what is best to do is to walk away from this, making $0, losing $0, and just staying in my current cash position. Can this move higher? Yes, absolutely. But can it also turn around quickly? Yes, exactly. So if this happens to go up and then track sideways just for a little bit right here, that could be a bull flag and we might see it move higher. But as I see it right now, in my head, I'm just thinking I missed this move. So I got to come back tomorrow with a fresh way of thinking. That's all I have for you on this episode of live day trading on Webull. Sorry it wasn't that exciting, but I hope you guys learned a valuable lesson.